First and foremost, we are cannabis consumers. We are cannabis connoisseurs. We are cannabis cultivators. We are cannabis curators. We're not here to bring you solely the highest cannabinoid profiles. We know test results don't always tell the full story of a flower's terpene expression, which is why we hunt. Not just for the quote craft grown, but for the true top shelf. For that experience that makes your senses tingle when you pop a pack open. For that inhalation that coats your taste buds from puff to puff. We're not looking for right now. We're looking for the future. So put on your shoes and follow your nose. Welcome to the flavor chase. 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 I'm your host, Loner Mob, and thanks for joining me once again. If this is your first episode, hey, the Flavor Chase is an unbiased public cannabis consultation series for the emerging type 1, 2, 3, and 4 markets. If you don't know what those are, go ahead and check the description box. You'll see what those are, and then once you know what those are, you know that I'm looking for the top shelf in all of them. If along that way I find some good mid, I'm cool with that. If I find some okay mid, it's alright. If I find some boof, well, hey, better luck next time, bruh. This is an unbiased series, which means that, you know, I just want to see who's got the best stuff, right? Who's got the best stuff. And these are all mostly right here, either federally legal products that you can order over the internet, or these are products that are exclusive to California and the California type 1 cannabis market. So if you like content like that, please do like, subscribe, leave a comment, click the notification bell, all of that jazz. Most importantly, tell your peoples, tell your homies, tell your partners, tell your smokers that there's something going down in this room. And if you really want to help me out, you know, you ain't got to, but if you really want to, and I truly will appreciate it, check the merch link in the description and, you know, cop a shirt, a beanie, a hoodie, whatever you want to do, man. Anything you want to do to represent, it's always appreciated. It's all love. Now we got all that out the way. What we got right here in this box? Well, we got something from North Carolina. This is something from Akira Botanicals, right? You've seen Akira Botanicals on this channel before, and hey, they've returned. And this is their Blue Meringue Live Resin. All right, let's get into it and see what this is talking about. This here is an interesting live resin right here, processed in North Carolina, I believe by Asheville Extracts. And this is a mixed ratio live resin from a traditionally type 3 cannabis strain. Blue Meringue is a cannabis strain that I believe is lemon kush from satori seeds crossed through alpenglow from high alpine genetics, gives you blue meringue. I believe blue meringue is created by, or is a strain bred by, high alpine genetics, so these are Colorado genetics. And it's a type 3 strain, so how is it mixed ratio, right? How is it mixed ratio type 2, about 2-to-1 CBDA to THCA? Well, in the process of creating the live resin, after the live resin is created, and I believe the original terpenes are preserved from that flower, right, brought into this extract here, THCA, federally legal THCA diamonds are added to the live resin at about a 2-to-1 ratio of CBDA to THCA, which makes this one here, according to the label claim, 45.6% CBD to 26.06% THCA, with Delta 9 THC at 0.27%. This batch here was produced on January 18th, 2023, and let's see what it's talking about. Akira Botanicals did send me this pack for free, little ethics statement right here. Akira Botanicals did send me a few extracts and some flower for free to check out, get my honest thoughts on, and hey, look, I'm not impressed by free, I'm impressed by quality. So we're gonna see if this is a quality extract, if it's something that's gonna be terpy, if it's got a nice nose, a good flavor to it, and most importantly, if it's gonna hit the body in a really good way, right? This is the type 2 effect, so if you are sensitive to THCA, this may not really work out for you. So let's see how this works out. Okay. Has a small little pack right here, about it looks like a gram concentrate, a squeeze top, the glass bottom here, and Has a good nose to it. Has a good nose. A little bit louder of a nose than the last one that I tried. So yeah, okay, pretty nice here. Still not the loud though. Still not the loud, but a pretty interesting fruity nose here. Fruity terpene profile. Some of these lemon cushes and Alpenglow crosses can kind of give that kind of a candy terpene profile, which is kind of frequent amongst CBD. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and take a hit of this here in our Puffco Proxy, which is a dry concentrate vaporizer here, similar to a Puffco Peak, which uses water and acts kind of like a water pipe. This one here is more of a dry pipe, so doubles as also a glass pipe too, if you wanna smoke flower out of it. But we're gonna go ahead, throw some concentrate in here, see what this one tastes like, what the effects are like, and if it's gonna be somewhere along the good side of this shelf. Let's go ahead and do it. Gonna use the Puffco hot knife, the Puffco Peak, not Puffco Peak. We're gonna use the Puffco hot knife to go ahead and pull out a good little bit of nice resin here. And with that out here, got a nice little glob. I'm gonna let that just drop into the chamber. Press the heat button, let it slide off, and boom. So we got the concentrate has now been loaded into the chamber. We're gonna go ahead and clean off the hot knife. And now we're gonna vape this at a low temperature. I prefer to do all my concentrates at low temp because I want to preserve as much terpene profile and the flavor as I can. I don't really like the high temperature throat burn. Some people do, right? And they do say it gives you a better effect, but some people also say that more carcinogens could be released at such high temperatures. So we go for the low temp dab and just enjoy it. Just have a good time. Either way, it's gonna smack you, right? Let's do it. Okay. Give myself a quick little second to get my composure back real fast. What do I think about this Blue Meringue from Akira Botanicals? Well, brought a little tear to my eye. All right, so this live resin from Akira Botanicals, I don't know the price of it, so check Akira Botanicals website to see what the pricing structure is like, but it does have a noticeable kind of a fruity candy profile, which is kind of common amongst a lot of CBD strains, especially for some of the more higher end strains of 2020 and 2019, right? Had more of a fruitier candy profile before we really got more of these gassier strains that are coming out in the market today, right? This one here retains that fruity candiness, right? Kind of a floral essence to it, and it maintains that flavor all the way through the dab at a low temp, right? So it is a very noticeable taste, which is enjoyable. As far as effects are concerned, it does really hit you, right? If you're a low tolerance of THCA, right, it might just kind of send you to a place you may not want to go. If you do have a good enough tolerance, you might enjoy yourself off of this one. Areas where I do feel it's kind of lacking though, right? It's just that taste is there, it's noticeable and present, but it's not as loud, right, as I would like it to be, right? Still not as forward of a profile that I would like, but a good one though, right? Good one that is respectable and is noteworthy, right? So what we gonna do, right? The flavor taste, well, the flavor taste is gonna go ahead and rate this one here. Akira Botanicals Blue Meringue Live Resin with THCA diamonds added to it as good mid. It's got a nice appearance to it, a nice golden amber color to it, right? It's got a nice nose to it. It's got a nice taste to it, and it's got a nice effect to it, right? All things that are all in its favor. The one thing though is just that it's still not as terpy as some of the BHO that I had recently from Wisconsin hemp flower, right? The OZ Kush BHO still kind of leads the race when it comes to the concentrates that I've had so far in the CBD world, right? So this one here will be good if you want effects. It's good if you want a good taste to it. You want some of the good nose to it. It's gonna give you all those things. Just won't give you necessarily the top shelf, but I do think if the price is right, you probably get your money's worth. All right. So, hey, that being said, we're gonna wrap this up, and what else can we say? You already know. It's always somebody looking for a player to hate. But we too busy, we got flavors to chase. So put on your shoes, and follow your nose. Welcome to the Flavor Chase. We in search for the fire, that tropical Kool-Aid mixed with burnt rubber ties that we throw up in the paper we favor and roll it up. Look like Olympic torches we hold when we showing up. Type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. What I want, what it do, what I need, my dro. This be my show, going out to all the coasts. It's the Flavor Chase player and loner mob, the host.